GoEasternAthletics.com. We're here with head coach Blake Huber. Coach, great weekend 2-0 at home. Win over St. Mary's, receiving votes, and win over St. Edwards. Chloe Dallas receiving Defensive Player of the Week, All-Star Conference honors. Can you talk a little bit about the weekend?
Yeah, I think the St. Mary's win was huge. I think at the end of the day, Coach Val does a really good job. They'd beaten Lubbock Christian the previous weekend, so came in really hot, playing good basketball, and it was kind of a grinded out game, back and forth. You know, we got off to a really good start. I think got up 10-2, and then they went on a 9-0 run to end the quarter. And then from there, it was just pretty much back and forth most of the game. And they're a really solid team. At the end of the day, I think we had 14 turnovers against them at halftime. We didn't turn them over enough in the second half, but really made some big plays when it mattered. I think Taya Lockett took over the game, especially in the last quarter. And then, against St. Ed's, we played really good offensive basketball. We had 20 assists in the game. The ball popped. We had 17 offensive rebounds at halftime. So really better on the glass. And really solid offensively. There's some things that we needed to clean up defensively in that game, and we've showed a lot of film and working on that for practice this week. So hopefully we can make those adjustments heading into this week.
Yep, and this week, Midwestern State and the nationally ranked Lubbock Christian. Lubbock Christian, they're definitely a beatable team. They have a couple of games they've won on buzzer beaters. So talk a little bit about this weekend and what we can expect.
For sure. So I think Thursday, Midwestern State leads the league in rebounding. They're super physical. They're chippy. They play super hard. And it's a tough place to play. Their fans get after us. They have a really good student section. Every time we play them, it seems to be pretty close. So, we need to come in extremely focused and ready to go, or, they're going to punch us in the mouth early. And then, Saturday, I think at the end of the day, Steve Gomez is the best, coach in Division II basketball. He could probably go to Division I and be a top 10 coach in D1. So there's a reason he coached the U.S. Olympics, this summer. So they run a lot of things. We've watched a lot of film, and they have at least 10 new, entries, sets every single time you watch them play. So they're a well-oiled machine offensively. They shoot 45% as a team, 38% from three. They don't turn it over a lot. So we're just going to have to be super sound defensively, really scouting report based. And then, we're going to have to score. When they have those type of percentages offensively, they are going to get their points. So we need to do a really good job with shot selection and getting the best shot every possession if we're looking to, pull the upset, quote unquote, on Saturday.
Yep. Well, again, the Greyhounds take on Midwestern State on Thursday, followed by Lubbock Christian on Saturday. Good luck.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Go Hounds.